And Heather Ford, she's live in Encinitas this morning. Heather.
Hey, good morning. Well, we're talking about chicken wings, Reuben sandwiches, and even meatball subs. How does that fit into Meatless Monday? We're going to tell you how, coming up on Fox 5.
Head out to Encinitas. Check in with Heather Ford this morning.
Okay, she's at this place called Native Foods. By the way, one of my favorite places to go for Meatless Monday. Heather.
Hey, rise and shine. Yeah, so Meatless Monday is actually a movement. We're going to tell you about it this morning because here at Native Foods, it's vegan. And Meatless Monday is just really a way to get creative and get people thinking about different ways to eat without adding meat to their meals. So Kendall, who's our executive chef here and has a ton of energy this morning, which I love, is going to tell us how to make, hold on, a meatball sub without any meat.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true.
So what are we making it out of? You just cut something in half, and we're all wondering what was that.
So don't be afraid. This is our homemade seitan. So what we do here at Native Foods is we make all of our proteins in-house. So for our meatball sub, what we do is we take this wonderful loaf of goodness here. We grind it up like so.
When you say goodness, so we don't scare folks at home, what is it exactly?
Oh, so this is our seitan. So seitan is like our wheat meat, if you will. So what we do is we combine vital gluten flour with a bunch of spices, and then basically we knead everything together, and then we slowly cook it. So we wrap it up in cheesecloth and we slowly cook it in this really flavorful broth. So then from there it comes out, it looks like this.
All right.
And then what you can do is you can slice it, you can grill it, you can marinate it, or you can grind it up like we did today for our meatball subs. So
kind of like meatloaf.
Correct. Without, you know.
Without meat.
Without the meat. Right. So from here, we add some spices in there, so you can see that we have some chili flakes in there, a little bit of onion powder, and then we need a binder, so we add a little bit more of our vital gluten in there. And then what we can do is we can take this awesome little scoopy action here, and we can make these little meatballs. And you just got to add a little bit of pressure on there, and they come out like this, and then you can just kind of roll them. Yeah. Ta-da! So we get this pile of meatballs. So then from here, what we do is we have our homemade caliente over here, marinara sauce.
And it seriously looks just like a meatball.
Ooh, look at that. So I'm going to toss this in a wee bit of the sauce.
Yum.
And then we have our baguettes sliced and ready to rock. So from here, we're just going to take our meatballs. And who doesn't like a messy meatball sandwich, right?
You've got to.
So we're gonna move him on over. Excuse me, sir. There we go. A little bit more, and then extra sauce, right?
Oh,
we need
yeah.
extra sauce. Woo, done. So next what we're going to do is we have these really nice charred grilled peppers. Give it that little sweet and that roast on there, that roasty flavor.
Awesome.
Caramelized.
I want people to know about the benefits of Meatless Monday. Just because a vegan diet, a lot of people, I think it would be hard to stick to every day of the week. But if they just try it once a week, a plant-based diet is really good for the environment and for your health.
It's true. It's totally true. I mean, you can do Meatless Mondays. I like to throw in a little tempeh Thursdays and seitan Saturdays just for a couple more days in there. But it does. I mean, and you feel really great after eating a plant-based meal. Like you feel like you want to go out running. I obviously don't go running, but I always feel fantastic afterward. It's not heavy, like it's not nap time, you know. So
okay, gotcha. It's not like a Thanksgiving meal. The big question is, let's finish this up because we've got some food back at the station. I'm hoping that they gave it to you, Shawley and Paul, because we want to know, you know, it looks like a meatball sub, but does it taste like a meatball sub?
Where is the food?
Producer Brad Luck, if he is there, was supposed to bring out.
Is that right?
Hold on a second. Why would you give the food to producer Brad Luck? Because you know
did it disappear?
He is the one person that will take the food from a pregnant woman. The one person.
We're going to smell his breath. I bet he has tomato sauce
You snap your fingers
breath.
at him, Shawley. You start snapping those fingers at him,
Brad Luck,
Shawley.
are you watching the show?
Probably not. He's probably busy eating.
I can't believe he didn't bring the food. Oh, here it is.
Holy moly, look at that.
He actually didn't eat it. Let's see it.
Is he?
Over here.
He didn't eat it. Okay, I'm sorry, Brad Luck, executive producer.
Yeah, but he would have if he could.
Oh.
Look at that. It's got like sweet potato fries.
So Paul and Shawley, our taste testers back in the studio, you've got to let us know. It looks like a meatball sub. Does it taste like a meatball sub? We're going to have you trying some stuff throughout the morning. So you'll have to let us know how Meatless Monday goes.
I'm all down for this. Native Foods, I go there like once a week because I just love their food. And I'm not a vegan eater, but I just love their food. It's really good.
That's like a
I'll share with you,
poster
Paul.
picture.
Wow. So
Thank you, Heather, very much. Later this morning on Fox 5, taking a vacation on a budget. New websites that can help you find a great travel deal without breaking your bank account.
Oh, This really does smell so good. But first, a concert for canines why Woofstock, get it? Huh, was more than just a good time for man's best friend. All right. But first, let's check in with Heather Ford.
Hey, good morning. So we're telling you how to lower your cholesterol and help out your heart by still eating burgers and all kinds of food. We're going to tell you how. Coming up on Fox 5.
Meatless Monday here on the Fox 5 Morning News.
Wait, let me get my sweet potato fry. Heather Ford is live in Encinitas to tell us what it's all about. Why are you looking at my sweet potato fry like that?
Just looking. I'm watching. I'm just,
You want
Let
some?
the pregnant lady eat some food.
acknowledging the fact.
She's hungry.
Yeah, that's right.
I had your meatball, Heather.
Oh my gosh, isn't that so good? I
so
love
good.
Meatless Monday. It's amazing.
I asked her if it really tasted like a meatball, and she said yes.
It does.
Yeah.
It tastes just like a meatball. You guys think so? Thumbs up? Thumbs up for native foods?
Yep, thumbs up.
Yep.
Kendall's got a thumbs up. Executive Chef Kendall here is helping us out this morning. It's not just any Monday. It is Meatless Monday.
It is indeed.
And Native Foods is a vegan restaurant, which is pretty cool. We're going to be making some recipes and showing people what to do. It's a way to get creative with your meals throughout the week, too, because we're going to tell people how to go meatless just one day a week. It helps lower your cholesterol, helps your heart health, and taking some animal fats out is going to do so many things for your health. And you don't have to do it every day, just one day a week. You've made up some other days, but we're going to go just one for now, right?
Right.
Okay, so
Ease your way.
yeah, use your way. So what are we going to make right now?
Well, next we're going to do our Rockin' Moroccan. You got to roll your R's though. Rockin' Moroccan. This is one of our earth bowls. So basically what we do here is we have a lot of really hearty grains. For example, for this one we have the power quinoa with a bunch of protein. And then we have grilled vegetables. So we like to take a pretty amount here. You know, we have the broccoli, the cauliflower, we have zucchini, sweet potatoes, some grilled onions. That's going to go right on top here.
Yeah, and I think this is a cool recipe for people who think if they go vegan or vegetarian for a day that they're going to feel hungry the entire day. As you can see, this is a lot of food.
Oh yeah. We pack these bowls pretty full, and there's a whole lot of different flavors in here. You're getting lots of textures, a lot of crunches, and the cool thing about this bowl is you basically can choose your protein. So you can do our chicken, grilled chicken. You can do our tofu here, which we have also marinated in the Moroccan sauce.
And when you say chicken, you don't really mean chicken.
No. No, of course not. It's a mixture between pea, soy, and wheat protein. You can grill it, you can blacken it, you can make it crispy, you can do whatever you want with it. There are no rules here, no rules.
No rules.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to use our tofu skewers here with our Moroccan sauce right on top there. Just give it a little whirl.
So,
There we go.
and you probably agree, tofu is something you can really make taste almost like any marinade you're going to put it in.
Correct. I like to eat tofu by itself. I might be the only person that just likes to eat it plain, but the longer you let this bad boy marinate, it's going to soak up any flavor that you want it to. So for example, our Rockin' Moroccan sauce here, we let this marinate between 5 to 6 hours, so it soaks up all those juices, but then we also do this. Oh, little whirl. So we're giving you more juices on there.
Okay.
Then we're going to give you the sweetness of the currants. La 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 la. And then
Beautiful.
the toastiness of the almonds. Who doesn't like almonds?
That's wonderful. Before we go, for people who are curious, the difference between vegetarian and vegan, can you explain that for us?
I can. So basically vegan means no animal products whatsoever. So there's no dairy, there's no eggs, there's no meats, and then there's also, there's no honey because bees have eyes. So vegetarian
wow.
depends on if you're a vegetarian. Sometimes they'll throw some fish in there, or they eat cheese, milks, that kind
Eggs,
of stuff. Eggs.
sometimes, yeah.
Vegan is nothing. Everything is completely plant-based.
Right, so no cheese. But coming up, Shawley Paul, this is really cool. We're going to explain to you Native Foods makes their own style of cheese. We're going to tell you how, and how you can still eat a burger and go meatless on Mondays.
Wow.
I'm eating your
She's gobbling
Moroccan
this up. I'm not into
couscous.
vegan food myself. I'm a meat and
should
potatoes
try
guy.
it.
A nice big
now,
plate
Paul,
of roast beef.
would you believe this?
Right.
Bill Clinton, Ozzy Osbourne, Mike Tyson, all vegans.
And Ellen
Believe
DeGeneres.
it or not. And Ellen DeGeneres, yes.
Ozzy Osbourne, Bill Clinton, and who was
So
it? There?
good.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. French fries, nachos, burgers, and even chicken fingers. We're going to tell you how you can eat all of this on Meatless Monday. That's coming up on Fox 5.
Meatless Monday continues on the Fox 5 Morning News.
Heather Ford is in Encinitas with details on some special desserts now. Hi, Heather.
All right, so we're spending time at the very first Native Foods in San Diego. It's a vegan restaurant. The reason why we're here is we're celebrating Meatless Monday, something that people can try to work into their diet. Executive Chef Kendall is here helping us out. All right, we've talked about Reuben sandwiches, meatball subs, burgers, things that we're making, but none of them have meat. I want to take a look at this really quick before we get to making our burger.
Yeah.
This is
Delicious.
well, yes, very delicious, but it's a chicken finger with no chicken. I want to bite into it because this is amazing with some awesome little sauce here. So people can see, I'm going to talk with my mouth full. That's okay.
Please do, yeah. It's a rule, you have
yeah,
to.
of course. And talk about what's inside this. So it literally has a chicken taste. How do you do this here without it really being chicken?
Well, basically, it's a mixture between pea, soy, and wheat protein with a bunch of spices. So it has the texture and the taste of chicken. But obviously there's no chicken in it. And then from there, what we do is we do multiple things with it. We batter it, we can grill it, we can blacken it for our nuggets here or our wings.
It is really good.
Thank you. I think so too. We take a really nice coconut, garlic, cumin batter, and we double batter it. So we dip it in there, we toss it in flour, and we do it again so that when we fry it, it gets this nice crispy outside, and then the middle is like ooey gooey, nice and hot and delicious.
Yeah, and for some people who have health problems or whatever, they have to eat vegan and vegetarian. But what are the benefits of going vegetarian or vegan and not having meat in your diet or going all plant-based?
Well, there's obviously lots of health benefits. Since a vegan diet, there's no cholesterol in there, so you're not going to have any cholesterol problems whatsoever. And another great thing about it is, like myself, I can't have a lot of sugar in my diet for health reasons, so it's nice to be able to go vegan because there's not all that added sugar to anything on our menu, and we kind of substitute things like we use agave or we use maple syrup as well. So we can kind of sort of play around with things, you know, to get your heart healthier and to get, you know, make you feel better. So,
All right, for all the men out there, we're going to make a burger.
yes, we are.
And it has no meat in it. Don't be afraid, because things here, literally, all of the flavors they put in it make things taste awesome. And this is not any burger. The scorpion burger.
Scorpion, it's a scorpion burger.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put this bad boy together.
Okay, so first we have this deliciously seared bun here. This is our chipotle sauce. Homemade sauces every single day. So it's got a little bit of the chipotle spice, a little bit of agave in there for the sweetness, and then we use the veganaise or veganese, if you will, for the creamy. So then for our meaty texture, we're using our homemade tempeh, which is a mixture between soybeans and millet. And traditionally, it's not used with millet. It's like brown rice or other grains. We like to use millet because it gives it like a toastier, kind of a sweeter flavor.
It must be such an experiment to put all these things together and see how it...
Scientists.
Yeah.
We're mad.
When it comes out.
Mad scientists. But it's super cool because we obviously have our own little tricks of the trade here in making this, but it's nice because from here you can season it how you want. So for this particular one, we do a blackening seasoning, so it gives it a little bit more of that scorpion spice to it. Okay. Give it a quick little sear, put it right on the bottom like so, and then we're gonna just put a little bit of our lechuga, a little shredded romaine, and we like to
dress that bad boy, make it look all pretty. Yeah, you gotta add all the toppings for sure. Some avocado, some onion. Is that cilantro? What is that?
Right here, this is gonna be parsley.
Parsley.
A little garnish to make her pretty. And then avocado, it's nice and creamy. Oh, give it that gorgeous fan across there.
Yeah, you can tell you're a chef. Now, I can't do that at home.
Sure you can, it's easy. And then voila, homemade pickle on the side.
All right, Paul Bloom, so here we go. A man's meal with no meat. All you have to do is try Meatless Monday one day a week. And we're helping the environment, we're helping our health. If you want more information on native foods, go to our website, fox5sandiego.com. Click on the Scene On tab. Coming up next, we're telling you how you can eat cheese dairy-free.
Correct.
All right, and all the nacho fixins. We're going to tell you how to do that coming up in the next hour. For now, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Okay. Thank you very much, Heather. I can hardly wait to try all that.
Just try it. Just put your finger in
I'm
it.
surrounded by other men who are going, meat and potatoes, meat
I know,
and
but
potatoes.
just at least try this. It's sweet. It's
I know,
good.
but I don't like to eat in the air anyway, so.
Why? We're on air for, like I said, 7 million hours, and you don't eat for 7 million hours? We're just eating breakfast with our friends at home. Right? They're eating some cereal and eggs.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm eating, but it's really good.
I hope you
share.
folks at home don't mind if I just watch you eat.
All right, well, coming up, we're telling you how you can celebrate Meatless Mondays. We're telling you about a place where you can get nachos, burgers, and chicken fingers, but none of them have meat. We're going to tell you how, coming up on Fox 5.
Hey, it's Paul's favorite day, Meatless Monday.
Sarcasm just exudes in this place today. I'm a meat eater. Fox 5's Heather Ford is in Encinitas this morning with a look at some dishes for the start of the week.
Rise and shine. Good Monday morning, and it's not just any Monday. We've got a Fox 5 challenge for you. How about a Meatless Monday? If you can do this once a week, it is sure to help your cholesterol, your heart health, and hey, your overall health. It's a plant-based diet, and at Native Foods, it's the first one here in Encinitas, in San Diego, for a matter of fact, and Kendall's the executive chef. We're teaching people how to change up their diet just one day a week, calling it Meatless Monday. We're making nachos.
We are.
Which looks like it has ground beef on it, but it doesn't.
Does not.
Why is that?
Well, this is our ground Mexican seitan. So basically it has all the spices in there, cumin, some garlic, grind it up so it kind of sort of has the texture and it looks like ground meat, but it's obviously not, it's seitan.
Okay, and then what else are we going to add to make these nachos awesome?
We're going to add some of our frijoles here. So we have some cooked black beans. We're going to put these around.
I think a lot of people would question eating nachos and having a healthy diet. Can you tell us why eating obviously maybe a smaller portion of these or sharing them with friends can be part of a plant-based and healthy diet?
Oh yeah, I mean for sure this is a ginormous portion, and we do obviously suggest that, you know, you bring in a party of 3 or 4 people. This is a great one to sit down and hang out, chat about your day, talk about why you're going Meatless Mondays, and share it. So basically, we're cutting out some of the cheeses on here. So we make our homemade cheeses, which I have here for you guys today.
So a vegan has no dairy.
No dairy.
So it means you can't have any cheese.
Correct.
So how are you making, what are your 2 cheeses here that you use?
So we have 2, they're basically nut-based. So this is our chipotle crema, which as I squeeze it on here, it's got this nice creamy texture, so it's kind of like your nacho cheese, if you will. So this is made with cashews, and then we also have our other cheese. This is our native cheese, and this one's super cool.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm really
gosh,
curious
yes!
about this. What is it supposed to taste like? What kind of cheese?
It's amazing. It has like its completely own flavor. Yeah, it's great. So basically we soak the cashews, little tahini, little lemon juice.
Oh, I got the tahini too.
Yeah, and then we use the nutritional yeast, since that has the power protein that has all those B12s, all those Bs that you're missing as a vegan. They're into this bad boy. And it kind of has like a hummus consistency, which is super cool. I'm going to do one little rosette here. And then
This is so interesting.
Well, thank you. And then I'll let you do. So then you're just going to kind of rosette here. Cheese it about. Would you like to try?
I would.
Yeah, get in there.
All right.
Oh, my finger's stuck though. Sorry.
There you go. All right, so we're going to make some little cheese flowers, and then what else are you going to add to this?
So next we're going to add our salsa fresca, which is basically...
Oh, I'm making a mess over here.
No, you're doing a wonderful job.
Cheese flowers.
Okay, beautiful. So then what we're going to do is salsa fresca. So it's fresh tomatoes, onions, cilantro. We're going to put that right on top here.
These are some serious nachos.
We're not messing around. It's just going to get higher and higher. So then we have some fresh roasted corn, just to give it that... Ooh, I'm going to throw some at you too, sorry.
That's all right.
There we go. Some roasted corn action. Pickled jalapenos. We pickle these, quick little brine, just to get some of that zing, some of that spice out of there. But there's still some spice in there, just not overpowering so your face is on fire.
Okay, so before we go, I want people to understand what seitan is. If they're a little curious about how you're making meats that are meatless, you guys have a Reuben sandwich, you have the scorpion hamburger on the menu, and you have things like meatballs on the menu.
Yep.
Can you explain to people what it is?
Yes. So basically, our scorpion burger is not the seitan, it's the tempeh. So that's one of our proteins, which is a mixture between soybeans and millet. Our seitan, which we use in the Reuben, the meatball sub, here on the nachos, it's our wheat meat, if you will. So what we do is we take the vital gluten with a bunch of different seasonings, we knead everything together, and we slowly cook it. Simmer it for about an hour and a half. And then from there, we can marinate it, grill it, slice it, get crazy with it. And we do, obviously.
Yeah. This is crazy, and it looks amazing. All right, so if you're looking for options to go meatless on your Monday, go to our website, fox5sandiego.com, and click on the Scene On tab. For now, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, sounds good, and it's very tasty. Trust me, I know.
It is a Meatless Monday on the Fox 5 Morning News. Earlier this morning, Heather was checking out Native Foods in Encinitas.
So there's a lot of reasons why you should go meatless on this Monday, but we're going to tell you exactly how to do Meatless Monday, and you don't even have to cook at home. There's a new place called Native Foods. It's right here in Encinitas. That's the first one in San Diego, and they make everything meatless, from Reuben sandwiches to meatball subs to nachos that look like they have beef on them. Kendall is the executive chef here. She's explaining to us why we should go meatless. I think there's a lot of men out there, even some in our studio, have been watching today going, you are not taking my burger, my my fried chicken away from me.
Well, you know, we're not, you know, plant pushers. We're not telling people to not eat meat, but it's just, you know, on Mondays, just try to maybe, you know, eat some tempeh, try some seitan, come to Native Foods. We'll help you out with this one. It's just really great food. You know, we make everything from scratch daily, 100% plant-based awesomeness, and come and enjoy it. It's just good food.
I think a lot of people don't realize that Meatless Mondays is a movement that's happening actually in public schools nationwide. LA started it last month, or no, I'm sorry, last week, March 11th. So on Mondays, all their schools are going meatless, and it just gives people an option of a different way to change their diet. It helps your cholesterol. It's good for the environment. This morning, we already made nachos. So can you go through the stuff that we made this morning?
Yeah, for sure. So these are our native nachos here. This will be using our Mexican seitan is underneath there. We also made the scorpion burger, which is over here. This is our homemade blackened tempeh with a chipotle sauce. We didn't make this morning, but we have a few displays for you. Our ensalada azteca, our chicken wings, polenta bites, and our sweet potato fries. Oh, and don't forget dessert. We have the boogie bar, the peanut butter parfait, and our homemade drinks, watermelon fresca, and our lavender lemonade.
So explain, Meatless Monday would probably be pretty easy with the desserts, but how do you go vegan and non-dairy for dessert? What are these?
Ooh, so our peanut butter parfait is a great example because it has all this creamy goodness in here, and you look at it and you're like, what? There's no dairy in this. What's happening? So we like to use cream cheese, which a great brand that we use is a Tofudi brand, and we also use tofu. So if you use a soft tofu, you can buzz it up in a blender, a hand mixer, and it gets this nice creamy consistency like you're using a dairy product, but you're not. You're using tofu instead.
I have gotten so many ideas that now I want to go home and try all of this out, and I think it's a really neat way to just change up your diet one day a week. It'd be really tough for people to do this who aren't used to it 7 days, but if they do it once, hey, go meatless on Mondays. And we need to cheers. What are these little guys right here?
This is our watermelon fresca and our lavender lemonade.
And are these healthy?
Everything's healthy. Everything's healthy.
It looks like it tastes good, and it's got a pretty color.
It's fantastic.
Cheers. All right.
Meatless Monday.
Bottoms up to Meatless Monday.
Just that good. It's just that good.
Yeah, we're just starting the party on this Meatless Monday. Hey, if you want more information on native foods, go to our website, fox5sandiego.com, and click on the Scene On tab. I need a straw. For now, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.